All right, ABC Jeff here again. So yeah, I ran into a situation recently, and I don't know. Does it make me one of them there flippers? We talk about flippers all the time. We talk about flippers in a negative sense. Usually, people who run out and buy albums, buy them up, scoop them out, and then resell them at outrageous prices. Yeah, not a big fan. Never consider myself that. Usually, don't buy records with the intent of value. But one time. Okay, I mean, you can't help it when an album does increase in value and you happen to own it. But this is probably the only time where I had a preemptive strike. Now, so I picked up an album a few years ago, and it's an album that had many multiple variant colors, and I happened to find one of the rarer colors for a really good price, like maybe barely anything above, I forget how much it was, but it was like, barely above what the regular price was. I think the regular price was, around 30 bucks, and I got it for like 35 bucks or something like that. So I bought it. I already had a digital copy of some sort of, maybe I don't know if I had the CD or something, probably not back then. And so I didn't open it. And I thought, let's see. And I don't usually do that. I usually rip them right open and play them. And so I put it on my shelf unopened because I had ways of listening to it without worrying about ripping into the vinyl. Well, I put it on Discogs at an increased price with make an offer because I thought, if somebody else wants to pay a little more for it, then I'll do that. And somebody did. It's been a couple years since this album came out till now. It's been a couple years. But somebody came in and made an offer for a couple dollars less than I had it. And I'm like, yeah, let's, I'd forgotten I had it on there. Let's get rid of it. So I sold it to them, shipped it to them, and then took the money and rolled it over and was able to rebuy the same album on a different color variant for a third of the price. So yeah, I made a little profit, but I don't consider myself a flipper. But I guess in that case, I definitely flipped it. And that's too mean to die by, except I had picked up a copy of this on, I forget what color it was, some kind of a weird green, marshy green variants, mergy color. And I guess there was only a couple hundred of them printed, and and so it went up in price right around the time that I bought it. And like I say, I kept it unopened and brand new and kept it on the shelf. So, like I say, somebody came along, they bought it. I'm like, okay, fine. And I've let albums go, like that because, so they bought it, and then I turned right around and went on Discogs and found somebody selling this, which actually is a silver variant. Don't know how many there were. Don't know if this was a later repress or what, but it was only $22. And so I was able to roll that over. And so, yeah, I guess you could say I, a little more than doubled my money, got a little bit back, and, was able to pick it up again. So this one I got, and I immediately opened it and played it. It's a great album, and I enjoyed it going back and listening to it later here. So, yeah, I'm not getting into the world of buying and selling and flipping, but in this case, it worked out, and I was able to make a little extra on there to reinvest in something else. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Are you, some people do it, and I'm not opposed to it. If you can do it. I just, there's people that run out and scrounge up all the stuff and take it away from people and then turn around and flip it the same day. That kind of stuff is kind of, I'm not a big fan of that. I mean, I get it. People do it, and it's a way to make money. And if you got the money to invest, but it's, it's just, I know it's got mixed feelings. So what are your thoughts on that as far as that? Would you do something like that? Buy an album you knew was worth something, turn around and pay for it? Sell it for a little more, pay for it and sell it. Anyway, fun stuff. I was able to get this album, save a little dollars, got a couple money back, and was able to invest in another record actually that I haven't shown. But anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. See you later. Rock on and rock hard.